Operation First 5 Amarillo invites you to join us in celebrating the Week of the Young Child, April 5th through the 11th. Scan the QR code for more information. 80% of a child's brain growth happens by age 3 and 90% by the age of 5, getting stronger as they connect with family and explore the world. If you're a parent or caregiver living in Potter or Randall County, sign up to receive texts about what your child's brain is learning and doing and how you can help boost your child's development. Scan the QR code to sign up.
The Week of the Young Child is April 5th through the 11th, and it's a national time where we, across the nation through NAEYC, celebrate children, caregivers, parents who have children birth to 5. It's to really highlight and lift up all the good things happening in those first 5 years and all the people that really touch and invest in children during that time in their life. So it's really a fun time to really highlight and think about and focus on families, children, caregivers, practitioners, everybody who's involved and connected with children in that age range. There's the 5 basics, and it's fun, simple, easy things that caregivers or parents can do with their children. And one of the first things is maximize love and manage stress. Okay? And what that means is that children learn and can manage stress based on who they're around with their caregivers and how we manage stress. And you know, in life today, things can be so hard. So even something as simple as like recognizing when we as a parent, mother, father, granny, abuelita, whatever, you know, are feeling stressed, and take a moment, pause, check in with ourselves, maybe reach out, ask for help. So this thing that, you know, it seems like could be a simple thing really does influence how our children experience the world. So that's why we start first with maximize love, manage stress. Now, maximizing love is just all the good things we think about. Cuddling, hugging, you know, rocking our babies, patting our babies. That's really wiring the brain for success later on in life, but it's happening now when they're infants and toddlers. Those things are so important, and 80% of the brain is wired by the age of 3, 90% by the age of 5. And so these pathways are being built early on that are so important. That self-regulation, how do I calm when I'm upset? And that's those first pathways are being built in the brain when we're holding baby, when we're calming ourselves, when we're patting baby and helping them to calm down if they're upset.
Tell me why it's important, you know, for a baby to see, you know, a caregiver smile. I don't know, can you guys elaborate on that one?
Yeah, well, I mean, you know, all children are really responsive to our actions and our emotions, and so there's neurons that are happening and developing, and so it's like if they can see us smiling and laughing, there's a response in their brain that releases some neurons and chemicals that help them feel safe. And so when kids feel safe and loved, that's when their development just it flourishes. And so that's why it's really important for us to, you know, be fully present with our kids too. It's one of those, we have parents sometimes that are like, yes, 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 I see you, but I'm like, we teach, you know, it's the importance of turning around and giving eye contact and letting them read your face, because that's also too how they're learning emotion. They're understanding like, what does upset look like? What does happy look like? What does love look like? So it's really important for us to make that eye contact. Smiling is always important too. Well, I mean, just like Victoria said, the brain development and how quickly that happens within the first 3 years. And that really kind of sets you up for life in a way. You know, whatever happens in their childhood, you know, can easily manifest as they get older. And so it's setting that foundation now. You know, we teach our families that, you know, number one, parents are teachers. Number two, anyone else in the home could be teachers, and so it's basically giving them the foundation to be able to regulate their emotions and be able to, you know, be on point with their milestones. You know, your roots of your tree, you know, it just, you want that to be so solid and healthy, and that's just kind of why we exist and what we do with Operation First 5 is just really, you know, helping our community and our families and our partners understand the importance of early connection, early intervention.
Yeah.